Associate Degree Nursing Program's 58th graduating class of 2023. Be seated. Welcome to the 58th Greenfield Community College Associate Degree Nursing Program pinning ceremony. My name is Melanie Ames Zamoyski, and I am the Dean of Nursing. On behalf of all the faculty and students here, I would like to thank you for coming to share this special celebration with the graduates. I would also like to offer a special welcome to our nursing colleagues, currently active or retired, including any past graduates of our nursing program who might be in the audience this morning. It would be our honor to have all of the nurses in the audience please stand and be recognized. Thank you to the class of 2024 who are acting as ambassadors for this morning's ceremony. A special thank you to Lauren Bell and Mary Phillips for their leadership to the pinning committee, made up of students from both the first and second year classes. Also, a big thank you to Melissa Davis, the program administrative assistant, who's not here today, but helped to plan today's festivities. Thank you to the pinning committee and to the GCC staff for helping make this a special occasion. I would like to introduce our distinguished guests on the stage. Dr. Michelle Shute, President of Greenfield Community College. Dr. Chet Jordan, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs. Hector Toledo, Chair of the GCC Board of Trustees. And Sherry Ducharme, Professor Emeritus, whom I cannot thank enough for her support over this past year and other years. I would now like to introduce the nursing faculty, and there's several new faces on our team and a few that are sadly leaving. Mary Dent. Mary taught mental health nursing and retired at the end of the fall semester. Mary Phillips. She taught the first year fundamentals and maternal health courses. Mary is leaving this semester to follow a new path, and she's a GCC alum. Lauren Bell. Lauren teaches second year med-surg nursing. Lori Munier also teaches med-surg and is a GCC alum. Suzanne Gaffredo teaches fundamentals in pediatric nursing. Rebecca Bench is new to our faculty, and she'll be teaching fundamentals and being in the lab. Dr. Dr. Deborah Rosenblum, also new, and she'll be teaching mental health nursing in the fall. We are fortunate to have some of our clinical faculty who've worked closely with our students over the last 4 semesters. We have, as I look behind me, Mia Burke. Mia is a clinical instructor for Med-Surg, and she was amazing in the simulation lab this spring. She's a GCC alum. Ansel Zinter. Ansel is a clinical instructor for Med-Surg. Robin Tibbetts is a clinical instructor in fundamentals and maternal nursing. Robin is a GCC alum. Tamara Pless. Tamara is a clinical instructor in Med-Surg. Sandra Dupree is also a clinical instructor in Med-Surg and a GCC alum. Courtney Bodenstein is a clinical instructor in mental health. That's quite a faculty. I would again like to introduce Dr. Michelle Shute and invite her to the podium.
Thank you, Melanie. Welcome, students, families, friends, faculty, and staff. This is an incredible day for GCC. We have new nurses in our community. I'm not sure you can quite understand the important role you're going to play, but the reality is you are the future of healthcare in our region. And that cannot be stated more strongly as we face a public healthcare shortage, and you have stepped up to fill those seats. I can't thank you enough, and I'm thanking you on behalf of our entire region because you are the future of health as it appears to us going forward. So thank you for taking on this immense challenge of being healthcare leaders in our region. I'm now going to turn the podium over to my colleague, Vice President for Student and Academic Affairs, Dr. Chet Jordan.
Thank you, President Shute. Congratulations, everybody. My name is Chet Jordan. I am the Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, Greenfield Community College. Congratulations on an amazing day. I had a prepared speech that I am not using right now. Somebody asked me last week what I thought was the quality I would say was most needed in leaders. And without flinching, I said courage. And I cannot think of a more courageous profession than nursing, especially after we've just come through a pandemic and you've still made the choice to go into nursing. That's courage. My colleagues here behind me know that I don't do well in hospital settings. But I have found an enormous amount of joy in working with the nursing program. As dean and in this role, I find the nursing faculty to be some of the best people I've ever worked with. And I want to send a special thanks to Dean Melanie Ames-Zamoyski for taking us through a very challenging year. And each year is a challenge. Each year presents new challenges, and you all have chosen to face them. So congratulations. You can clap. Go ahead. Congratulations. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a start on your new journey. Congratulations.
Thank you. The students have chosen by the class to represent them as their class speaker today, Lauren Abend. Please join me in welcoming her to the podium.
Hello. You all look so refreshed and happy. I don't recognize you without the deer and headlights look and tears in your eyes and dark circles. It's like a whole new class. Let me find my speech here. Okay. And just to clarify, I am a student. We were out on our last day of finals celebrating, and I went up to get my drink, and the bartender said, "Oh, are you the instructor?" And I said, "No, I'm just old." Nursing school also ages you kind of akin to dog years, so at this point, I should be in a rest home, not working at one. But that being said, here we are, at the end of a long 2 years, about to embark on our next phase as nurses in the world. The struggle was real. Our souls were not broken, but maybe a bit cracked, bruised, and tired. I'm honored to be standing up here today speaking to my classmates and all of our loved ones. I apologize if I get choked up now and then and have to take a moment to compose myself throughout the speech. Know that they are happy tears full of pride and relief over this epic feat that we all accomplished to be here today. They are not the shame-filled, defeated tears of, "Oh my God, I will be a terrible nurse because I overdosed the mannequin," cried in sim lab with Lori. Yes, I did that, but I will never give anyone the wrong dose of nitro again. I want to thank all the professors of the nursing program, the clinical instructors, and all who were a part of this program, assuring our success, testing our strengths, and teaching us about how resilient we really are. Congratulations to Professor Dent on her retirement and years of teaching at GCC. I want to thank our supplementary nursing staff, Nurse Mike, who taught us what goes out of the body and into the potty, Maris and Kathy of Level Up, and Nurse Sarah of Registered Nurse RN for giving us the tools and ridiculous acronyms and memory tricks to persevere and succeed on our test. I'm not sure how nurses got through school before YouTube. We are the generation of internet nursing, so maybe don't get sick. Just kidding. A big thank you to our families and friends who didn't know that they were also going to nursing school. Thank you for all the meals that you cooked, the loads of laundry washed, and for the tiny violins that you played as we cried, complained, and felt utterly defeated some days. You were probably not prepared to hear tales about bodily fluids or weeping ulcers at the dinner table, but you did. I'm sorry to say that that may only get worse from here. Sorry for all that we said during nursing school. We appreciate and applaud you. The rest of my speech is for my cohort, my peers, my new, beautiful, dysfunctional family. I'm so incredibly proud of each and every one of us. We entered this program knowing on some level that it was going to be a new challenge, time-consuming and daunting. I don't think any of us really knew what a beast it was going to be. After that first day of an alphabet of new acronyms and being herded from room to room in what felt like total chaos, I began what would be 2 years of tears, exhaustion, and self-doubt. I saw similar looks of horror and fears in the eyes of my peers. I don't think I've ever made friends faster than I did in nursing school. Similar to the type of bomb that one feels in a hostage crisis, where you look around and know that only the people around you right at this moment can comprehend what is going on inside you or coming out of you. I could never have made it without all of you. Nursing school alone is such a difficult program, yet we all had to get through it while balancing all of life's many challenges. There was parenting to be done, households to manage, jobs, engagements, weddings, and even babies being born. Big shout out to Olivia, who attended a Zoom post-conference while in actual labor. Nurses are a different breed of humans. I think your baby's over there. Juggling all this was truly difficult and felt impossible at times, but it is with these abilities to take what is in front of us and conquer one task at a time that will make each and every one of us great nurses. In this group, we had a diversity of life experiences, ages, genders, and every single person brought their gifts and knowledge to class and clinic every day. I think each clinical group we worked in became like a family, slightly quirky and dysfunctional, but that is what truly makes a family, right? Each group had the overachiever, the parent, the cheerleader, the caregiver, the taskmaster, the one who could make us laugh, and the one who could make a really good spreadsheet, Katie. I can say with full confidence that I gained 4 sisters these 2 years and a lot of odd cousins. I don't know what I would have done without your encouragement, hugs, TikTok videos, and wisdom. Nursing is a noble profession. There are so many avenues within the field to explore and many opportunities to be found. I believe we all entered this career because we care about people and truly want to be of service. There will be days that will feel so rewarding, and some days it may be heartbreaking, exhausting, and frustrating. We will work with many people, and it is important that all of our coworkers are treated with respect and dignity. We will remember to show up with our best face forward and use self-reflection and assess ourselves and make sure we are nursing with the utmost dignity and care for our patients. We will find leaders to guide us that show us the respect and compassion that we deserve, and someday we will remember those leaders and become that for someone else. Remember to acknowledge our self-worth. While nursing is rewarding, it can also be extremely taxing for our physical and mental body. We may find ourselves in a place where we don't feel supported or cared for in our workplace. If that happens, know it's okay to find another path and take the time to care for ourselves. We may feel our self-worth is not being recognized, so we must turn up the volume and amplify the voice of our own inner advocate. When a plane is in trouble, we're told to put on our own oxygen mask first, because when we can't breathe, we can't help others. It always comes back to the ABCs. If we are feeling burned out and not our best advocates for ourselves, we cannot advocate or care for our patients effectively. We are often told not to burn bridges, but sometimes we find ourselves on a bridge that feels compromised structurally with weak integrity and rot, and realize that if we cross that bridge again, it may fall apart and take us with it. If that's the case, I say, burn it down, build a new one. It's okay, you're a nurse, and you know how to build a new bridge that is structurally sound that will support you. As a nurse, we have been taught to use our knowledge, skills, and attitudes to critically think. We will use teamwork and collaboration and call in our friends and colleagues to help us with this quality improvement project. We'll use evidence-based practice to research all the bridge designs that worked and those that failed to assure that the new bridge is safe, and use informatics and technology to document our research for future use so we can feel confident that this path leads us to our patients to provide them the quality care they deserve, all the while trusting our structure to hold us and protect our worth. I trust that each and every one of us can do this and will know when it is necessary. I will help any of you build a bridge any day. And yes, I just built a bridge with the CUSIN competencies, so I was paying attention in class. So now, as we move forward, the challenges will become greater, but I know we've got this. We will all pass the NCLEX and get our license because the answers are easy. All you need to pass is to put the bed on the floor near the nurse's station while you assess the patient, auscultate the lungs while feeding them a grilled chicken sandwich, massage the fundus, and monitor for orthostatic hypotension. Document and wash your hands. Simple. With that, I leave you with one final SBAR. Situation: new nurse grads about to enter the profession and set out to be who we were meant to be. Background: tachycardia, hypertension, diarrhea, constipation, lacrimal secretions, diaphoresis, self-doubt, extreme fatigue, insomnia, nutrition less than body requirements, nutrition in excess of body requirements, ineffective coping, ETOH, social isolation, and decreased fun. Assessment: a group of amazing people who have stepped through the door of one of the most difficult journeys thus far and have grown immensely and developed friendships that are difficult to find. Vital signs within normal limits. Yes, I know we're not supposed to say that, but we are all very well versed in what that means now. Smiling, joyful, ready for a nap and a vacation. Recommendation: be true to yourself and never settle for less than you are worth, and know what that worth is. Know that each and every one of us has gained so much knowledge, strength, compassion that will be a part of our nursing practice. Lean on each other. Don't forget the friendships and connections forged. Don't forget to ask for help, because in the words of a certain professor, unless you fell directly out of Florence Nightingale's ass, you will always have more to learn and grow as a nurse. Be ready. We are capable and have earned this moment. Be proud, celebrate, and applaud the hard work and huge accomplishments today. So in the words of Nurse Sarah, let's get started. Yeah.
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. My name's Jaden Dumas, and it's my absolute honor to stand before you all today on behalf of the 2023 Greenfield Community College nursing graduates. I'd like to start off by assuring all the faculty and my mother that my speech has been through an unheard amount of revisions by my peers to ensure my presentation is professional and appropriate. So please sit back and relax as we take a moment to review the horrors of nursing school. And rest assured, this will only be as long as Lauren and Lori's pre-recorded lectures. To the first-year nursing faculty, Mary Phillips, Suzanne Gofredo, Mary Dent, and Melanie Zamoyski. Thank you for establishing the strong foundation of our current knowledge. As a class, we entered the first year as strangers, completely naive to what was to come. As our nursing professors, you not only taught and navigated us through the fundamentals of nursing, but fulfilled the role of being our therapists, life coaches, and sometimes even having to step in as our second mothers. Our first year was also Dr. Gofredo's first year teaching at GCC, and I'd like to take a moment to recognize her for her genuine and dedicated work as a nursing professor. As a class, we will always remember our first-year nursing faculty for being there for us in times of need. From words of encouragement to always reminding us of our capabilities, each one of you made sure we made it through the first year one way or another, even if it resulted in Mary Dent's retirement. There's no one more deserving, and congratulations on your retirement, Professor Dent. We wish you all the best, happiness, and health. As we enter our second year as nursing students, our first year lab instructor, Melanie Zamoyski, took on a new position as the Assistant Dean of Nursing at GCC. I'd like to take a moment to congratulate Professor Zamoyski on this accomplishment. We are so happy for you. You've done a phenomenal job in this role, and we know the GCC nursing programs are in great hands. We wish you all the best. To the second year nursing faculty, Lauren Bell, Lori Munier, and Rebecca Wolf. Where do I begin? We entered the second year terrified. We were told the second year is where our knowledge would begin to fall into place and concepts would really start to come together. And I can confirm, as of 3 weeks ago, I think that might be accurate. However, none of this could ever be true if it wasn't for the instructors behind all the madness. To Professor Wolf, thank you for being brave enough to step up and fulfill the role of teaching us the Nursing Trends and Issue course. I hope our class didn't scare you off too much. To Lauren and Lori, I really don't know how you do it, but you managed to make med-surg nursing actually comprehensible. As a class, we can never repay you for all your hard work and time that you've put into teaching us, even when sometimes we presented to be unteachable. It truly feels like we've spent the last century together, and I'm sure you're eager to let us go. But before doing so, I wanted to take a moment to personally thank you both for not only allowing me to relentlessly inject humor into our classes, but much more importantly, for putting up with me for the entire year. Just imagine how tired my parents are. My fellow graduates and I sincerely appreciate and commend both of your passions for nursing and are forever grateful to have had you as nursing instructors. To the many clinical instructors we've had over the past 2 years, I can confidently say that each and every one of you have made weekly 8 or 12-hour days a lot more enjoyable to look forward to. Thank you to all our clinical instructors for sharing your personalized nursing practice with us. Your knowledge and ability to provide outstanding patient-centered care is admirable and has truly been an honor to learn from. From assisting us in day one, performing our first patient assessments, to observing us hang IV medications for the last time as new nursing students, each and every one of our clinical instructors have contributed significantly in a variety of ways to help us further implement and establish our clinical skills in nursing practice. In nursing school, your clinical group quickly turns into your second family. With spending so much time together, not only do your cycles sync up, which I'm sure Thomas can relate to, but you very quickly establish nursing school trauma bonds that cannot be broken. I could truly go on for hours talking about our class's clinical experiences, but you know what they say. What happens at clinical stays at clinical. To the family and friends of my fellow graduates, saying thank you would just not be enough. Honestly, I'm surprised to see you all here today. After we've neglected you the past 2 years, I was convinced more of you would have been scared off. It's needless to say that we'd never be able to make it to this day without your support. As loved ones to nursing students, by now I'm sure you've seen the dark side of my fellow graduates. We've been irritable, stressed, overwhelmed, and distant throughout our time in nursing school. Thank you for picking up the pieces and fulfilling responsibilities along the way to assist us in reaching our goals. I'm sure this is not what you signed up for either. What a lovely surprise this journey's been for the both of us. And by now, and at this point in my speech, I'm sure you're all wondering what it's like to be valedictorian. That I could not tell you, but maybe we can ask Katie when this is over. To my fellow graduates, we made it, I think. I'm still religiously checking my Moodle to see a missing assignment notification. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Our time spent in nursing school will serve as some of the most challenging years of our lives, as no one can truly prepare you for this experience. We entered the first year naive, excited, and terrified, and look at us now. Exhausted, hypertensive, 20 pounds heavier, but most importantly, relieved. Over the past 2 years, we've weathered the COVID-19 pandemic, persevered through personal obstacles, and fulfilled a number of roles on top of being full-time nursing students, including, but definitely not limited to, full-time employees, volunteers, personal caretakers for our loved ones, unavailable partners to our significant others, therapists to one another, which quite frankly is the blind leading the blind, and of course, parents, to not only children, but much more importantly, to our dogs. Nursing school honestly goes against everything that you're taught in life. Suddenly, our standards for grade drop as we convince our family and friends that a 77 is a great grade. Personal coping skills have completely gone out the window as we've been in fight or flight mode for the past 2 years. And friendships and relationships are not only pushed to the side, but are truly tested throughout it all. But finally, it's over, unless you're getting your BSN. Regardless, today serves as a significant milestone in our journey of lifelong learning, with our success serving as a testament to our academic abilities and achievements. As we leave here today with unresolved trauma and 20 newly acquired self-diagnosed disorders, I encourage each and every one of you to take a moment to truly be proud of yourself and all you've done to reach this very moment. I have no doubt in my mind that you all will carry on to be excellent nurses that will make a difference. As a nurse, you have the ability to be the light in someone's darkest days. Each of us serve as a bridge to a better life for the patients in which we care for. No matter the circumstances, remember that you'll always be making a difference in someone's life, regardless of how small it may feel to you. It's been an absolute privilege to work with each and every one of you. I wish everyone a rewarding, healthy, and balanced future ahead. Congratulations to the 2023 GCC nursing graduates.
Thank you. It's going to be very hard to follow that. And I'm very humbled to say that the class of 2023 chose me as their class speaker today. So I would like to welcome all of you to our new President, Dr. Shute, Vice President Jordan, faculty members, and most importantly, the exceptional graduating class of nurses. Welcome to this momentous occasion. Today we gather to celebrate your incredible journey as you embark on a profession that holds the power to touch lives and to make a difference in our world. This pinning ceremony is a symbol of your dedication, knowledge, and compassion, and it signifies the beginning of your remarkable careers as nurses. First and foremost, let me extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. This marks the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment. You have endured countless hours of studying, countless sleepless nights, and overcome numerous challenges but through it all, you have emerged as resilient, skilled, and compassionate individuals, ready to take on the responsibilities of nursing with grace and fortitude. However, you did not get here by yourselves. For as much work as all of you have put into your studies, your family, friends, roommates, significant others have tiptoed around to be quiet during that time. Your family, friends, and roommates have made meals, provided babysitting, helped you study, listened to you complain about your teachers, and held you when you cried, and shared your triumphs. I know that I want to thank them for all that they have done. I'm sure you do too. Thank you, family. Nursing is not merely a profession, it is a calling, a vocation that requires more than just medical knowledge and technical skills. It requires empathy, kindness, and the ability to connect with the patients at a deeply human level. You have spent countless hours in clinical settings witnessing the pain, fear, and vulnerability of patients. And in those moments, you have provided comfort, hope, and a sense of security. You have held the hands of the sick and you've listened to their stories. And you've offered solace during their most trying hours. Your presence alone in those rooms, even as students, made a difference and became a source of healing. As you enter the world of nursing, remember that you are not just caretakers of physical ailments, but you're also the guardians of human spirit. Every patient you encounter is an individual with dreams, fears, and a unique story. They entrust you with their well-being, and it is your duty to honor that trust with the utmost professionalism, competence, and compassion. Do not doubt your ability to provide the best patient care. I have seen you, each of you, grow from the day of your orientation. Remember the anxiety of starting that first class and first clinical? I saw that. I saw your faces on those days. I watched you care and support each other. You demonstrated compassion when caring for Chester Duza and Mary Olson. You are capable in this next step of your journey. Florence Nightingale believed that the patient was a holistic being, that the medical ailment could not be separated from the emotional needs of the patient. All of your instructors have focused their teaching on the picture of the whole person. Do not forget the power of a gentle touch and a reassuring smile, or a comforting word. Florence saw nursing as a caring science. These seemingly small gestures can have an immeasurable impact on a patient's journey to recovery. In a world that sometimes seems cold and distant, you have the opportunity to bring warmth, empathy, and a genuine human connection to those who need it most. Your care, both in physical and emotional terms, can and will be the change in their lives. I'm also going to remind you about the importance of self-care and personal growth. Nursing can be demanding emotionally and can be draining at times, and I'm not going to lie to you, but this next year is going to be difficult as you navigate your new positions. But remember to care for yourselves, both physically and mentally. Seek support from your colleagues, your mentors, and loved ones. Reach out to your old classmates. Continue to grow and to learn and to evolve, for the field of medicine is constantly advancing, and you must stay at the forefront of knowledge to provide the best care possible. Continue your education. Be proud to be an ADN, but don't let that limit you. Look to developing into your bachelor's degree and further yet to your master's and doctoral levels. We need you at all levels of nursing, and we need you to come back and teach what you have learned to new groups of nursing students. Florence Nightingale once said, "I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse." Let these words resonate within you as you face the inevitable obstacles and hurdles along your journey. You have shown resilience, determination, and unwavering commitment to your education here at Greenfield Community College. During some of the worst times that we have seen in public health, COVID affected everything: how we taught, how you learned, how you tested, and how you went to clinical. Often rules or requirements would go into effect only to change in a couple of hours, and then we'd all have to catch up. Yet you will come into a rapidly changing profession with that resilience, determination, and unwavering commitment, which will help support you as healthcare rebounds from this recent challenge. Today, we honor your achievements and welcome you into a community of healers and caregivers. Wear your nursing pin with pride, for it symbolizes the knowledge, skill, and compassion that all of you possess. As you embark on this fulfilling path, may you always remember the profound impact you can make on the lives of others. So in conclusion, I stand before you today proud and inspired by each and every one of you. You are the embodiment of hope, healing, and compassion. And I have learned as much from all of you as you may have learned from all of us. As you go forth from this pinning ceremony, may you continue to touch lives, make a difference, and leave a lasting legacy of care and kindness. Congratulations, class of 2023. Thank you. So, it is my pleasure at this point to announce the recipients chosen by faculty recognized for outstanding achievement in the nursing program. Please come to the stage when your name is announced. For excellence in pediatric nursing, Zhang Yu. For excellence in maternal nursing, Madeline Pedjarowski. Yeah, really. For excellence in mental health nursing, Catherine McKeon Kendall. For excellence in medical surgical nursing, we have a tie. Jacina Rivera. And Michael Zaprenia. For excellence in academic and clinical performance overall, Joe Sullivan. And for the last one, academic excellence, Stephanie Jerick. Please welcome Garrick Winchester to the podium.
Hello. It is tradition for the second years to have a fundraiser to raise money for the future nurses coming in. Our fundraiser was selling GCC merchandise, so thank you to anyone who purchased any of that. We raised around $300 and we're giving it to the GCC emergency fund in case a nurse, their car breaks down or they need extra parts or if anything unexpected comes up. So thank you to everyone who was involved with that.
Thank you to the class of 2023 for your generosity and your fundraising efforts. So today, you will receive your Greenfield Community College nursing pin depicted on the front of your program. The presentation of nursing pins to new nursing graduates is said to be symbolic of the Medal of Florence Nightingale that she received for her contributions to healthcare. On the pin, you will notice that there is a lamp and an inscription. The lamp is a symbol for the lamp of knowledge. May it inspire you to sustain the energy and enthusiasm for the pursuit of knowledge you have demonstrated during your time here at GCC throughout your professional career. The inscription reads, "The right to think and the will to learn." As caring, thinking people continue to demonstrate critical thinking, you have to learn and to make a difference in the world of nursing. As you receive this nursing pin, it also comes with a charge to accept the responsibilities that are implicit in the profession of nursing. Today, I have the honor, on behalf of the nursing faculty, to charge each member of the class as you join us as professional colleagues. We, the nursing faculty, charge you to uphold the responsibilities of this chosen profession, to the consistent delivery of knowledgeable, skillful, safe, and quality nursing care, to self-reflect on your care, to demonstrate legal and ethical practice and decision-making, to be culturally aware and competent, to collaborate and respect your professional and nursing colleagues, and to nurture yourself. By accepting these pins, do you accept this charge? I'm convinced. We will now begin our pinning of the graduates. Please try to hold your applause until the last person has been pinned. I know how difficult that is. Lauren Abend. Abigail Belden. Thank you. Emily Ribeiro Billadu. Michaela Bumpastor. Is that the- Heather Boudreau. Amelia Lorraine Brennan. Michael Zaprenya. Olivia Ann Virginia DeBrule. Jaden Dumas. Sarah E. Edwards. Margaret Ann Glenowitz. Amy L. Grant. Thomas Hammond. Stephanie Jarrett. Sierra Johnson. Shishmita Limbo. Mary Longtoe. Leah Bell Martin. Good job. Thank you. Kiana Hope Medikansky. Catherine McKeon Kindle. Luis Mendez Moreno. Amber May Mercier. Good job. Allison Michael. Good job. Caitlin Moore. Madeline Pajarowski. Naya Parker. Congratulations. Gina Peretti. Lindsay Reed. Jacina Marie Rivera. Joanna Sullivan. Congratulations. Garrett Winchester. Jung Yu. Only a nursing program Penny would use a tray table from the SimLab. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause for our nursing graduates. I will ask the audience to please remain seated while the graduates stand. Face your family and friends, and we'll recite the Nurses' Pledge of Service. The Nurses' Pledge of Service is a South African adaptation of the Old Nursingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself to the service of humanity and will endeavor to practice my profession with conscience and with dignity. I will maintain by the measures of my power the honor and noble tradition of my profession. The total health of my patients will be my first consideration. I will hold in confidence all personal matters coming to my knowledge. I will not permit consideration of religion, nationality, race, or social standing to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. You may be seated. Almost. So, a poem came to mind as we end this ceremony today from Ralph Waldo Emerson. To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty and to find the best in others, to leave the world a little bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition, to know even one life is breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeed. You have succeeded here at GCC, and we are proud of how you got here and your journey forward. We wish you joy, health, and happiness as you move forward to the next phase of your life. Congratulations. This concludes our 58th pinning ceremony. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to thank you all for coming and sharing this special ceremony. The students would like to invite their guests and college dignitaries to a small reception that's being held at the Cohen Dining Common in the main building. Let us all stand for the recessional. I ask that members of the class to remain in your seats until the platform party is exited, and the audience to please remain in your seats until all the graduates have exited the tent. Would the platform party please begin the recessional following the nursing graduates?